When you think of corals, probably you picture yourself snorkeling above a colorful reef in a clear blue tropical lagoon somewhere in, say, Australia. However, corals also grow in the deep dark oceans. We call them cold water corals because these deep ocean waters are much colder than the shallow waters of the tropics. So, what are these cold water corals and why are we interested in them? Cold water corals consist of a number of tiny polyps. These polyps use their tentacles to feed on fine particulate organic matter that drifts in the water column. They grow by producing skeleton, but very slowly, even less than a centimeter per year. The skeleton is made by combining calcium and carbonate ions. Carbonate is created when carbon dioxide dissolves in water. So, by growing, these cold water corals trap carbon dioxide on the bottom of the ocean. Over the millions of years that these corals have been growing, they have created enormous mounds, trapping tons of carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. These structures are so large that they have a major influence on their direct environment. For example, when ocean water flows past these mounds, huge internal waves are created. By a process that is still not fully understood, warm, nutritional surface water is then transported hundreds of meters to the ocean floor. This is very beneficial for all kinds of organisms. So, the cold water coral reefs provide the ideal habitat for hundreds of other species. And the bushy skeleton is a perfect hiding place for young animals. So, cold water coral reefs are actually the city hubs of the deep ocean. And it is not only near Ireland that these huge reefs are found, but all around the world. For example, along the Norwegian coast, in the Mediterranean, on the coast of Africa, and in between Mexico and Florida. So next time you visit Paris, Egypt, Sydney or New York, and you are amazed by the ability of men, think of these tiny modest creatures that have been thriving in the vast unknown waters for millions of years before we even existed.